Warning. It is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions LLC and the Working Perspectives podcast that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You have been warned, so if you decide to listen to the recording, then don't complain about the language. Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, J-Dub Justin Richardson, and Lasmeeshma Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok, the Working Bee Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like, subscribe so we can keep this party going. Strong Stem, how we doing, baby?
He's mediocre because I happened to be out with Jay Dublin himself over the weekend, and we were at the David and Buster's watching the fights, and fucking Paul Blart Mall Cop fucking told us to leave because it was 1 o'clock with 3 minutes left in the 5-round fight of the biggest fight in the UFC with Enclave and Jan Blachowicz. It was a light heavyweight belt, and fucking Paul Blart had to get tough with everybody and be like, time to leave. We're like, dog, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm fucking 40 and calmer, because if this would have been 2006,
dog, if we were just drinking Miller Lights and just tired and wanted to
fucking jerk off.
He's like, it's time to go, and I was like, all right, go tell those people over there, like, go away. Yeah. And he did.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Everyone
Paul
else
Blart.
left the bar, and he came back for us.
Sloppy ass bull.
I was like, dude, there's 3 minutes left. He's like, you've seen it. It's over. I was like,
Fuck him.
I was like, we'll go home. I'm an adult.
Nice. So, okay, very good. Lasmeeshma, how you doing, babe?
It's the season, man. I'm great. I love this time of year.
Very nice. J-Dub, good to see you on the pop in 2 weeks in a row. How are you, sir?
2 weeks. Was that on the popping last week?
Yeah, it was the 200th episode award show, dumbass.
Oh, all right. I don't know.
Does seem like a while ago, honestly.
Yeah, that felt like forever ago. That was years ago.
Speaking of years ago, this is the Working Perspectives podcast. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform, with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid, share and subscribe. We're just sharing, we're just sharing, we're just sharing. Working perspectives.
All right. So, real quick, I do want to recap. Last Friday, we aired a momentous show in the history of the Working Perspectives podcast. We had the 200th episode award show. What a fucking hitter that show was. Dude, honestly, as far as like production goes, we have some things to work on, but that's things we can fix. If we didn't have like chemistry and camaraderie and things like that, that shit you can't find. That shit has to be there. So the fact that we were all on our fucking game, we were hitting. My biggest regret is that we didn't get the table banter on the mic. Like, we'll have to do better with the mic setups next time. But also, talk about Alan Bach, sleeper hit of the show. Sleeper hit.
Hold on. Just so they know, I was outside when this was happening, and I see a car pull up doing 100, quickly hit the brakes, and we're all standing outside like, who the fuck is this? I think it's a customer. I don't fucking know what's happening. Right. And then I see him get out of the wheel and wobble his way over. I was like, oh, this is going to be wild.
Yeah,
this is going to be wild.
Both
Yeah.
Hell
hands
yeah.
full.
Hell
Dude,
yeah, Alan. Hell yeah.
I just remember Liam was introduced first, right? Then Tom came in and said to me, he's like, box outside. And I was like, and then I look outside and I just see Jana looking at me like,
She had no idea. She was like, what just
because
happened?
she's the only one that doesn't know who he is.
yeah.
So she was just like, oh my, what is
He's
going
fucking
on?
licking J-Dub. He's hugging
Yeah.
me. Like,
Oh, he was all over the place. He was all over the place.
Yeah,
Hell
got a
yeah.
lot
Shout
of
out-
hugs. Got a lot of hugs that night.
Oh, he was in
shout
love
out
with
Alan.
everybody.
Shout out Alan.
Also,
what a
oh,
great,
yeah.
what a great,
Shout
what a
out.
great addition to that.
Dude, honestly, J-Dub, you've said it. What do you say about Alan Baca's audience, J-Dub?
I won't go to another award show unless Alan Bach is in the audience.
Yeah.
I stand with you, J-Dub.
Yeah.
I stand with you.
Dude, honestly though, if we were able to get him like on camera, not like there's sometimes
Not knocking the camera over.
What do you
not
mean? He was
knocking,
built
like on
for camera
audio,
that night.
right? But we'd have to get it so
That
he's
man
like,
was a star.
well, like like your mom's house and Two Bears in a Cage, how they have like someone laughing in the background.
Yes.
That's what we need his audio to
It's a
be.
good idea.
Because
I
there
like that.
was times where I'm like, dude, shut your fucking mouth because Liam or someone's trying to talk. And I was legit getting hot. I was like, bro,
Hold on.
shut your drunk ass
Co-
up.
Comment of the night. I'm pretty sure it was Liam. Liam walks up to go to do a fucking one of his awards, and you hear, "Man, you look like a human.
A real person. You look like a real
Oh,
Oh, you look like a real person." We all turned around like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah,
You
I don't
look
know
like
if it was
a
an
real
insult or
person.
not, but I'll take
I had no
it.
idea. I had no
Yeah.
idea how to do.
Yo, Lasmeeshma, I didn't notice this either. And I saw it in the playback where you were introduced first and you went and stood behind your chair. And unbeknownst to you, you were off camera while standing there. Then Tom was introduced and he was opposite you and he had seen that you were off camera. And you see Tom like waving at you, trying to get your attention to be like, yo, move forward because you're off camera.
Yeah.
And you ended up doing it. When it only was like a second, but I didn't notice that at first. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
And he
But
did that because you was dressed so well. We needed
Oh,
you on camera, looking
dude,
fresh,
to the
Liam.
nines, baby.
Looking fresh.
Dude, I'll tell
Yeah,
you, suit
wasn't
vest
bad.
is the way to go. But yeah, I'll
It
tell
is.
you honestly, I'll tell you this. Everyone came up to me separately after that recording and said, "When are we gonna do the next live recording?" Because it was a fucking hoot.
So
It was a
much
hoot.
fun.
I
It was a
loved
hoot.
it.
I
fucking
absolutely loved it. Yeah,
We did all
awesome.
kinds-
There was
Yeah.
a time when he was arguing with Bach to like lift his foot for the wire and everything, and like as mad as Matt was getting, I turned to Jana and I was like, "Yo, he's getting mad, but this
Yeah.
is solid fucking gold, yo. This is
I agree.
hilarious." You know?
Agree.
Dude, I was legit yelling at, like, I was screaming at Tom, like, do not hit the fucking.
And then he hit it like right after.
Oh,
One of the
dude.
times you said it, immediately after he bumped it.
Dude,
Fantastic.
J-Dub told him when J-Dub because Bach won the award for whatever, right? And J-Dub
I was like, get up here, you dumb son of a
J-Dub
bitch.
pulled an audible and was like, it was best.
Come get
it
the
was-
award.
It was best Tuesday show moment, right? And he pulled an audible. It was like, all right, Bach, you're the winner. And like the whole time we're just like, dude, do not hit the fuck.
No,
Whatever
yeah.
you do not hit the fucking, like, because it took us forever to set it right. You know what I mean?
And hold on,
And then-
And in Box defense, the wires were all over, so
There
it
were
was
tons of
a
wires.
hard thing to
tricky.
get through. Yeah.
But also, he's a fucking
Took some high
electrician.
knees.
He's an electrician. He fucking knows it.
Yeah, he kept saying that. I'm an electrician.
Dude.
Yeah. I'm
But
like, yeah,
dude-
he is.
Dude, he took one step
Hell yeah.
and caught the cord of the camera, and I was like, God damn it. But
So
it
funny.
was funny. It was funny. And then
Hilarious.
he would eventually hit the camera again later, and it would the way it would adjust it is that was on an angle, and like the way I spliced it, I just had to zoom in a little bit to turn it, but we didn't even notice because he hit it a couple more times, and I didn't notice until I watched it back.
Spoiler alert. Second best moment for me, J-Dub standing up when he was a nominee and wasn't even the
I
fucking
got
award
so
winner.
excited. I wasn't paying attention. I was
Second
like,
best
won?
moment. I
That was
loved
good,
it.
too. That
I
was
loved
good.
it. I loved it.
I remember, I think everyone yelled like, "You're just a nominee, you
Sit
fucking idiot,
down!
sit
Sit
down."
down, you fucking idiot. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that was great, dude. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, man.
What a fun time.
That was a blast, dude. And the other thing, like, God, I wish we got the table banter because that was some
I
of the
know.
best shit.
And the clapping and the banging and all this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the shit that we didn't get, and I had to pipe in that fucking shitty cheering shit that I had.
And by the way, Matt, you did not disrespect America with your vocals. I was actually proud of you. That was quite the song, dog. I stood up and took my hat off just hearing it and fucking
better than
nobody.
I would have done.
Dude, the thing it sucked. Like the thing that sucked is like I'm listening and I was excited. I was like, because for everyone listening, a little behind the scenes, what had happened is we had done a sound check, and the way we did the sound check is I had Justin log in on his computer, and he logged in and listened to me talking to the microphone. And honestly, this is everybody's mistake. Is that he didn't mute his mic initially, right?
Hold on, don't put me in on this. I don't know nothing about any of this.
Mine and Justin.
I could barely log on to this.
I'm not blaming Justin. It's mine and Justin's mistake because I should have checked it also when we were doing the sound check, and I missed it too.
You should have known this immediately when you saw me and Justin blazing L after L. You should have been like, these two retards aren't going to be able to keep it going.
Right. But so the first 10 minutes, it does sound it. Well, honestly,
it's a little echoey.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it though because it gave it like a stadium feel.
I agree.
Stadium feel for the intro, and I kind of like that. Like the stadium feel was nice. And then, but the thing that sucked is that our octaves were so high that the microphones couldn't pick when we sang God Bless America, because everyone joined in, it like blew off it didn't pick up any of it.
Nothing.
So nothing. And I was like, God damn it, But the worst, Bach comes in and we're like, Bach, do you know how to sing the Star Spangled Banner? And he's like, yeah, my country says. Damn it, Bach.
Oh,
so good.
Fantastic.
Dude, when
slippers.
When Tom
his car was here till 5 o'clock the next night.
Dude, with his wallet and his phone in. Yeah.
I love it.
Incredible. Shout out, Bach.
Shout out. Fan of the show, listener of the show. Dude, he is the best.
Now legend of the show.
Yeah. So for all those listening, if you're interested in seeing what we're talking about, it's the 200th episode live award show. It's available now on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. Honestly, some of our best shit.
My favorite moment at the 300th episode will be Bach at the 200th episode.
Best poppin' moment. Bach crashes at 200th episode. I can see that until he crashes the award show or the game show or the roast or whatever we're gonna do next.
Whatever it is, he needs to be the live audience. That's all I need.
We should do a poll.
Yeah.
Yes. I do like it.
Maybe honestly, Indian style in the corner if we have to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crisscross applesauce.
I didn't know
What's the matter with you?
I said that at my daughter's daycare the other day. I was like, all right, sit Indian style. And they're like, it's crisscross applesauce.
You find me a Native American within the next 45 minutes and I'll apologize for that.
I wanted for everything, white man.
I wanted to go into the elementary school and start suplexing everyone that discounted Indian style. It got me upset.
Yeah, how about it? All right, so let's keep it moving.
Ask Romeo, it's J-Dub style. He gets so upset when I sit like that.
Well, what you sit like?
He sits like it on a couch, like a weirdo.
Like that in the car.
Justin does?
Yes, his long ass. For people that don't realize this, Justin's like fucking 6'1" easily, and this dickhead sits on the couch and just wraps his legs up. I'm like, what's happening?
People probably saw how close me and Justin were in height in the award show.
Well, hold on.
5'11".
He has bad posture. So if he would have straightened out, you would have been.
Justin was so fucking Amish. You do not. We're eye level.
You
look like Abraham Lincoln. Are you kidding me? It was just the camera angle. We were eye level.
I believe Matt.
Yeah. So okay, let's keep it moving. We got a new thing we're doing. We're going back to the format that we started a couple weeks ago. We're bringing in some headlines and some topics. We got 3 different categories. The categories are Stupid Is as Stupid Does, Unbelievably Unbelievable, and Sports and Sped. So we're going to start off with the Stupid Is as Stupid Does category. Strong Stem Steve Cabot, let us have it, baby.
All right. So to lead this off, we're going to travel the world and end up in good old Thailand, right? We go in Thailand, baby.
Sure.
So in Thailand, for those of you who don't know, very tropical climate, right? So they got some of the best fishing in the world, right? A lot of crazy fish over there. And I don't know if you've ever seen some of these, like, what's that weird Jeremy Wade? Have you ever seen him? Whenever he goes over there, they pull out catfish the size of like Volkswagens and shit, right? The biggest fish you'll ever find are in the Thailand, Laos, Vietnam, that whole area, right? It's southern peninsula of Asia.
I was just going to say, it's
the southern peninsula
right?
of Asia. The southern peninsula of Asia, right?
Yeah.
So we're down there. We happen to run into this guy, Sarat. This is my guy. He's 30 years old. Sarat, right?
Okay.
No last name, no first name. You know how some of these Thai guys go. He just goes by Sarat, right?
Love it. Yeah.
So him and his buddies, they're sitting around. He says, you know what? He's never done it before. He says he wants to go spear fishing. They're like, hell yeah, we do this all the time. The water's fantastic. It's clear. You can find shit. We can bang out, right? So Sarat decides that he's going to jump into the water in front of his friends and go spear fishing with a giant spear gun, and it's 4 feet long. So Sarat jumps into the water. Now, the claim is that these things, first off, we're in Thailand, so safety rules are out the fucking window, right? There's no safety on these things. So Sarat jumps into the water. When he jumps in, he tells the people that it must have got caught on a stick. Whatever it was, pulled the trigger when he jumped in. And he decided to shoot himself in the face, through the cheek, out the nose, with a 4-foot fucking spear, right? Shoots himself in the face with the spear. So Sarat instantly feels the pains, like, what the fuck? Blood. I don't know, for people that don't know.
In the
face,
ocean?
yes.
Blood in the ocean?
Oh, yeah. And in a tropical climate. For people that don't understand head wounds, they bleed the deepest red blood and very quickly, right?
Yeah.
So Sarat shoots himself.
He probably cut his tongue and everything, right? Yeah.
Well, it came through the top of the cheekbone out the nose.
So wait, was he holding it like under him, or
I have
keep going?
no fucking clue.
Keep going, Steve.
Now remember, he jumped out, so maybe his arms are out and he fell like this. Who the fuck knows?
It could have been a million
into the
things.
water. Right.
Either way, dumbass shot himself in the head with a fucking spear.
The stick pulled the trigger. Whatever. Shoots himself through the face, right? He comes up out of the water. His boys are losing their mind because now their friend has a fucking 4-foot long spear through his face, right?
Yeah.
So they get him out of the water. And then I don't know if anybody ever seen any any movies of that area. Everyone drives motorcycles and mopeds over there and sidecars and blah, blah. So immediately scoop him up. He's like, what the fuck? He's bleeding everywhere. They realize no main arteries were hit yet. So he's not bleeding out, but he's bleeding out soon, right?
Yeah.
So they give him some first aid. They throw him in the sidecar of their little shitty dirt bike, skirt off to the fucking to the hospital. Well, when he gets there, they realize that this 4-foot spear can't just come out, right? So at first,
does it have like the prongs on the end where it like? Oh my god!
So
like
it's got what they call as a barb. What they call it is a barb. So they had to cut. They had to cut the 2 ends of the spear off.
So wait, he drove on the motorcycle with the
blood
spear
spraying
hanging out of his gimmick,
spraying out his face.
God.
So he gets there again. Once he gets there, they realize what's going on. They can't do it no more. They have to chop off the 2 sides, send him home because they got to get a real surgeon in there because we're in, I don't know, Bangkok. Who the fuck knows where they are in Thailand at this point?
Yeah. Thailand's known for their healthcare.
Lack of healthcare, right? So they finally be able to ice him down, get a couple things going, and then he had to go back a week later and have the rest of it removed. But this asshole,
so he lived with the gimmick in him for a week.
Yeah.
Through
look, you can't stay here. Go home for a week.
Through the cheek, out the nose, 4 feet at first, and and this was the first time he went fishing too. So I'm gonna assume this wasn't part of the. I did as much research as I could. There was no alcohol involved, but this is what my man does. So we got Sarat with the spear through his face.
Dude, his jaw probably broke. He probably fucked up his teeth, and it went through his nose. So it definitely broke his orbital bone.
Oh yeah, right out through the other side.
Drop in the water with it tight to your chest, but he probably had his finger on the trigger. So he leaned back, hit the water, fired.
Now remember,
you know what he probably did? He probably had it behind. Well, no,
he had it along his chest.
Yeah, he probably had it here.
Dropped in, it fired, and it hit his cheek and his nose.
Now remember, Sarat is claiming that there must have been an underground tree or underwater tree.
Oh yeah, he would never hit it.
The trigger got stuck on a branch. Literally, this was
Jesus Christ.
He's saying the branch pulled the trigger, not himself.
Is that really his main concern right now?
Yes.
Is how the trigger went off? Got a fucking spear in his face.
Yeah, come on, cuz.
Who gives a shit, dude?
Well, also too is the Thai where they're at in Thailand in the ocean, is there shark? There has to be sharks there, right?
I'm sure, but I think Sarat got out as quickly as possible.
He wasn't, I'm out. Yeah.
I'm gonna die. There's blood just spraying out my face. I have to go.
Bro.
Yeah. So shout out Surratt and his lack of sense of smell for the rest of his life.
Dude, his whole shit is like, also too, imagine like he's at a bar, he sees some he-she looking Taiwanese.
That's a lady boy.
Yeah. And he's hitting on him, and they're like, "Oh, how you get scar?"
Yeah.
He's just like, "Well, funny story. A twig hit the trigger while I jumped.
A tree shot me. A fucking tree shot me with a spear gun.
Underwater tree.
Come on, Surratt. Got to get a better story, bro.
Trees.
Shout out Surratt. Damn.
Shout out Surratt, man.
I'll tell you, that's fucking pretty stupid as stupid does.
You fucking asshole.
Lasmeeshma, you got something that can top that?
What we got?
For the amazing.
Stupid is, stupid does.
Stupid does.
Yeah.
Okay. Last week, an Arizona State trooper spotted
in America?
Yeah, we're in Arizona. Last week, an Arizona State trooper spotted a suspicious-looking passenger in the carpool lane, like the HOV lane. You gotta have at least 2 people in the car with you.
Okay.
The Arizona driver.
So a total of 3?
Yeah. No, you have to have 2, like you and
At least
another
one
person.
other.
Yeah, in New York, you need 3. In Arizona, they only need 2.
All right, you and a passenger.
So he pulls him over, and he's got a fucking inflatable Grinch like as his passenger in the so he gets a citation for it and stuff. And they're like interviewing the cop. Like the passenger or the driver and everything was like unnamed. But they were saying like drivers tried like all kinds of shit. Like another lady in Plano, Texas tried to claim that like her unborn child was a passenger too. Like people will do anything because traffic fucking sucks and people will do anything to get out of it.
Traffic's the fucking worst.
But here's what I'm saying. Don't you think if you were going to try to do that, you probably got a better chance of just like going for it alone than putting something green, like inflatable in the seat next to you.
Yeah. The green probably attracted the police. You're 100% right.
Uh-huh.
Now, Liam, can I ask if there was any in this article, was there anything about why this person was pulled over? Did he immediately spot the fake passenger, or was she speeding? Was there like how did this?
Oh, was it a man or a woman? Does it say?
They're looking. It was a male.
Okay.
Because they had like a picture of it and like the face was blurred out, so it was like a dude and like an inflatable Grinch right next to him. And they even like put it on Twitter and everything. It was fucking funny.
I wonder how many times this guy got away with it.
Here's my issue: if we're gonna do this, can you at least put in some effort? Can I get a fucking like real doll?
Yeah, like a mannequin,
right?
Or put a sweater over
Grinch?
it. Yeah,
the fucking Grinch.
So in Philly, they've added a couple like speed cameras and red light cameras, and now I've seen a couple license plates now where I saw literally someone had a piece of cardboard blocking half of their license plate.
Hell yeah!
I saw a lady in front of me the other day, no license plate.
Oh, that's standard in Philly.
Yeah. They don't care. They ain't
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You ain't getting pulled. Like I
got bigger issues.
Yeah, that's why they put the cameras in, because they're like,
easy money.
You ain't pulling anyone over. We're just gonna hit you.
They gave me. I got a 52 and a 40 on 12/25.
On Christmas?
On Roosevelt.
Pieces
Boulevard.
of shit.
On the boulevard?
Everyone does 90
speed limit on the fucking boulevard.
52 and a 40 on Christmas Day. I have the ticket, and I literally, because you can like reply back, and I was just like, "It's Chris." That's all I put was "It's Christmas." Period.
Now, did I have allegedly 50 of those fucking violations before? And when I went to remortgage my house in Roxborough at one point, they deducted them because I haven't paid a single one in 20 years.
Oh, really?
I had like
do that.
Apparently.
Did you have like over a couple grand? Was it a couple?
Yes, allegedly.
Wow. Dude,
I just got the John in the mail. I just got the John in the mail for like, you know how they do like toll by plate now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for like the past 6 months, you know, anytime I go to like visit somebody in like New York, or like, you know what I mean? Anytime I go through tolls, dude, I just, you know what I mean? They do it. I'm like, oh, cool. It's like, it's free. You know what I mean? Then they send them and send them and send them. After about 6 months, they sent one that was like in red saying like, you know what I mean? Like the letters were like black and red. And they're like, call and pay now, or we're going to suspend your registration and all that shit.
Yeah.
Then I called. It only came out to like $138 though. You know,
still, that's, I mean, but think about it though. that was probably for a year's worth of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where if you did your Easy Pass, I guarantee your Easy Pass is probably less than that, or more than that. Like your yearly Easy Pass would probably be more than $130 ticket.
No,
now
yearly Easy Pass is just you pay a balance on it, and it
exactly,
deducts from it.
Exactly.
Now
Doesn't cost you anything.
did a former listener of the show,
like a fee.
interviewer on the show, Brandon Hill, did Brandon, a guy I know, on his crotch rocket have a part of his license plate he could kick in so it would fold, and he would take his crotch rocket and zip right through all of them, because what are you gonna take a picture of? The back of my dope ass bike? Because that's all you're getting, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Shout out that guy.
That's a good
allegedly.
idea.
Did
That's
you
a good
ever
idea.
see those guys on
When he told me, I was like,
76?
hell yeah. Oh yeah, we do. Now they make hinges on motorcycle license plates. So when you go to, like, if I see a cop and he tries to pull out, I just kick it. It slaps against my fucking bike. And now what are you gonna do? Chase me, cuz?
That's a
Fuck
great
outta here.
idea. That's
Wow.
a great idea.
That's
knew
a
it-
genius invention.
I know a
Yep.
kid who had a Hellcat who had a button up front that would slide
Digital
the
license
door
plate.
up and
Yeah,
block
yeah,
his
yeah.
license plate, and then you
Yeah,
hit the
yeah.
button, it would drop back down.
That's got to be so illegal if they
Oh, it's
pull you
so
over and
illegal.
find out.
But it's
I
That's
bet they're
funny.
probably going to get them on Teslas soon. You know, why not? But okay, nice. So that was Stupid Is as Stupid Does. I'll tell you, the guy with the Grinch is pretty fucking stupid, but Ciroc or whatever his name is.
Ciroc
wins that.
Ciroc.
Fucking dumb. So okay, nice. We're gonna keep it moving then. We're gonna
Yep.
go to Unbelievably Unbelievable. Lasmeeshma, you're gonna take the lead in this one. What do you got, baby?
All right. We're in America again.
Love
Yes. I love how
it.
you stay in country.
it. Love it,
Kevin
babe.
Butler of Windham, New Hampshire, recovered 2 wedding rings from the bottom of 20 tons of trash.
Holy shit.
His wife was cleaning the rings. She cleaned the rings. They were all wet. She put them down on a napkin. She puts them down on the napkin, walks away, whatever. A couple hours later, she's going, "Did you see these rings I put here? I
Oh,
can't
no.
find them." Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no.
So the husband,
Oh.
Kevin, he's like, "I think I might have known what happened
Oh,
to him,
no.
whatever." He says, "I think I might have thrown them away." They
Oh.
threw them away. He takes the trash out. It's trash day.
Oh.
It goes into the trash can. It goes to the truck. Truck takes off to the dump.
No.
Damn it.
So like he finds his way like over to the municipal waste stations and everything,
Right,
and he asks the guys like, "Hey," he tells his story like, "Man, my wife's gonna fucking kill me. I threw these Johns out. It was my fault."
He's also like, I don't have like 10 grand, so
Yes.
or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
to replace whatever he paid for
Yes.
those.
Yeah.
So like he asks if he can go through it. They have it narrowed down to like
A
one
section.
20-ton
route.
truck. Yeah. So they're like, "This is the truck, 20 tons of trash. You go through
Look,
it, my man."
Go nuts.
So one of the guys there felt bad for him. Him and another guy start going through it and everything. They're looking through like video of it and whatnot.
Well, also to think about it like this, right? Like if he used like like mine, or like we have like those white
Yeah, you
ones
gotta
that
know the
tie.
color of your trash
So
bag.
if he
Yeah,
knows
I'm-
like guys were looking for a white trash bag, just let's get them, right? Like that had to help a little. But
No,
still.
because
it did
here's
because
Okay, Liam, go ahead.
no, it did. So they're asking him like, "Hey, while we're looking through this trash, what did you throw away? What do you know what I mean? Like, what was in your trash? Do you think?" This is what he says. He says, "Oh, there was some sweet potatoes in there, a napkin,
God damn it.
some celery." Dude,
Ugh.
guess how they find it? They find a bag with fucking celery poking out of
Stop.
it. They rip the bag open that has the celery, and underneath the celery and some sweet potatoes, fucking napkin, he found the rings under the
Shout-
20 tons of
my-
trash.
Shout out
Shout the
celery.
fuck
Shout out
out.
celery.
Fan
So-
of the show, listener of the show, Sally.
Shout
Hell
out.
yeah.
Shout out that dude. Either
Shout
his
out.
wife is like so unbelievably hot,
Or
or she's so unbelievably mean,
Yeah.
or like they're in love
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
or he's not, or he's like so unbelievably not trying to pay
here's-
$8 grand for a fucking ring again.
Here's
you
also
know?
here's also my issue. It sounds easy, but I know for a fact that 20 tons goes into one truck, and it doesn't fit in one truck, right? Because they have a compressor. So it smushes it into a fucking brick that you might as well be digging through fucking a mud hut to get into that. It's not like you just opened the bag that was in a trash can.
Bro.
They probably had to spear this bitch with a shovel. They probably dig their way through. Oh my God.
Dude, even thinking about that, I'm gonna
Think
get
of
sick.
it, dude. Diapers, fucking
Yeah.
raw chicken, fucking like the word. Think of all this
like
nasty
think about the
shit that gets
spoiled
thrown
shit.
out. Yeah. Yeah,
Giant
people's
dog
dogs.
shits.
Oh man, yeah.
Dude, you're like, hey, I'm getting close. This is my neighbor's Pam's turkey. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He
Bro.
found
Jesus
it from
Christ.
the celery. A fucking stalk of
Dude,
celery
that's
was sticking out. They're like,
incredible.
I think it's this one.
Wow.
Dude,
wow.
what was this dude's name again? Let's shout him out.
His name was Kevin Butler. New
Kevin
Hell yeah,
Butler of
Kevin.
New Hampshire, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Kevin.
The bag
Shout out
next
Kevin
door to
Butler
our
of
house
New
was just
Hampshire.
full
I'm
of.
gonna try and give him a follow.
Wyndham,
Hell
New
yeah.
Hampshire. Wyndham, New Hampshire.
Nice, awesome. All right, that was pretty fucking good on Unbelievably Unbelievable. Lasmeeshma, go ahead, Strong Stem. What do you got?
So because Scrimmer Scrim Scram inspired me to stay in America, we staying in America, right?
Yes.
We going to the good old Lone Star state of Texas. As a matter of fact, we're going to Kilgore, Texas, right? Kilgore, famous for it was the first state that founded the Eastern oil fields, which is the second largest oil deposit in America outside of Alaska, right? So much oil. This place sucked dick forever. Then they found oil. It was booming. And now it probably sucks again. But forever it was, I mean, it has one of the second largest oil field in America, right? So we're in Texas again, in an oil town. People got some bread, right? But for most of Texas, they don't have. We're at Walmart. We going to Walmart, right? We going to a Texas Walmart. We in the parking lot. Good old boy with his fucking hat on and his side piece showing because it's a right to carry in Texas. He's standing in the parking lot. He happens to see a fucking Lincoln Navigator SUV cruising through the parking lot. It's coming right at him. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this thing like I'm a pedestrian? What is happening? It's coming right for him. He's got to make the fucking Barry Sanders left, right, okey doke, dive out the way, smashes into a car, bounces off of it, and smashes into another one. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Gotta be a drunk dude, right? We're in Texas. They call the fucking police. Popo roll up, happen to find a pit bull behind the wheel.
Oh,
shit.
So apparently old pit bull was in the car. They ran in. Texas is hot. They had the air conditioner on. The car was running.
Left the car running. Okay.
Now here's where it gets a little dicey, especially for someone like me that knows a little bit about cars.
Right.
They're assuming, apparently they told the police that their e-brake was up and the dog had a leash on. And when he jumped over, the leash must have pulled the e-brake down. Bullshit.
But don't you need to put it in drive? Don't you have to hit the brake to be able to move it to drive?
We're getting there.
Okay.
Newer cars, yes. It's called the safety shift solenoid, right? Where you have to put your foot on the brake to be able to. Older cars, not so much. This was an older one, right? Okay. So they say that the apparent owner said that they'd already had a steering column issue where you didn't need to do that. You could just pull it into drive, which is common for older vehicles. It was like a 98 fucking Lincoln Navigator. You could just pull it down. You didn't have to put your foot on the brake. There was no safety release. You could just pull it down. So they said the pit bull was getting a little anxious because I don't know, his dickhead owner's probably in there for an hour. Now he's like, where are they at? So he's jumping back and forth. His leash catches the emergency brake that they never put on. And it went down. Yeah. And then he ripped it into drive, and immediately the car started driving. And they have a photo of him like standing up on the wheel.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes. And by the way, great looking pit bull. Apparently was coming right for this guy. Who knows what this guy did? Maybe he abused another pit bull. Maybe he heard this guy like Michael Vick. I don't know.
Well, how fast could it be going? What, 8 miles an hour?
Yeah. Yes.
I got rolling, that picture.
Right?
So he smashed into the fucking thing. Then again, the cops pull up. They get at some drunk ass fucking Texan, and when they pull up, it's not. It's a. He looked like the dog from what was the old the beer commercials back in the day for
Red Dog.
No. He used to be on the surfboard all the time and shit. You know what I'm talking? He had the patch on his eye. Oh my god, how can I think of this? What I cannot believe I can't think of this. But he looked like he was a pit bull. He looked like the one from like Sandlot, like when they had the dog with the eye, not Sandlot. What's the little kid movie back in the day?
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals looked like him. Yeah, had the patch on his eye and blah blah blah. But yeah, so he tried to kill a man and crashed into 2 cars.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, what? What? Hold on, but think about this, right? No way the insurance is gonna cover a pit bull driving your car, so you're fucked there.
100%. Not
And
happening.
so the
You're right.
whoever
That car was
the
stolen.
owner of the car is,
What do you mean? A good
but
chance is going to cover it. I wasn't driving it. Someone
Motherfucker
stole my
stole
car.
it. Yeah, he
and drive
stole it, yo.
They'd be
we
like,
don't,
who
dude,
stole it?
there's nothing under liability for pit bull insurance.
What if he
right?
ran
Like,
the guy over? Do I sue the dog?
oh, dude,
Oh,
that's
you
the
sue the
thing.
fuck out of the
owner,
person.
You sue
the
the guy.
owner is the owner probably had to pay out of pocket for his own repairs and the repairs of the damages of the other vehicles.
And if it's a 1999 Lincoln Navigator, and by the pictures, it didn't look great, and it also had a broken steering column, I'm gonna assume that they didn't have the money to probably pay somebody out either.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I'll be that guy's lawyer. That's an act of God. And property can't assault someone. How does property try and run someone over?
Act of God.
Yeah, my property. Someone stole my car, moved it. I don't know who. I wasn't there. I didn't see it. And then my dog was in the car. Obviously, that person left.
Yeah. I'm 100% with Steve though. That e-brake was not on.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no
fucking
because
way.
99%, even if it was an SUV, so they were acting like it's a handle. I don't know if they know this, but I know a little bit about cars. I've never seen an SUV, a full-size SUV, a pull-up e-brake. It's always the push with your foot e-brake. So you're telling me this dog reached under the dash and pulled that lever to really get the fuck out of here.
I ain't buying it, man.
I didn't mention the fact that I tied the leash to the hatch of the e-brake. But like, who would have thought?
Good angle. I like that angle.
Who would have ever thought?
That is the angle.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So damn. Okay. So very good. That was 2 for unbelievably unbelievable, right?
Yes. Yep.
And then Liam, what was the name of the New Hampshire guy again?
Kevin Butler.
Kevin Butler. Fuck. Yes.
Yeah, I even know it.
Damn, you're pretty good. All right. So let's keep it moving to the third one. Cabot, we're going back to you. This is sports and speds, baby. What do you got for sports and speds, brother?
Now, this one is an all-time favorite for me. All time. This might be my favorite story I've ever fucking read. We going, and this is just, it's going to be good when I say this. We going Florida, baby.
Oh, Florida, man.
We go in Florida, home of the wildest wilds, right? So we go in Pensacola, so it's almost not Florida. For those of you who don't have any geography experience, it's the very, very most western tip of the Panhandle. So it pretty much touches Alabama, which again, one time we were at a wrestling tournament, I told some girl that Alabama doesn't have a shore. I don't understand what she's talking about. Then I looked at a map and I was like, holy fuck, Alabama has this little weird sliver that touches the Gulf Coast. Anyway, so we're in Panama. And we're going to go with a guy, 41 years old, named David Allen Taylor, right? So David Allen Taylor, he's at a youth football practice. And David Allen Taylor, who's 41, is standing there watching his child, who's 9 years old, on the, U10. So it's 9 and 10-year-olds on this. It used to be weight ball. Now it's age. They got the age limit, right? 9 and 10. He's watching practice. So they're doing one-on-one drills. For those that you don't understand, they line 2 guys up away from each other. They have a couple pads. You get to pick a hole. They go by even or odd numbers, and you learn how to make the right angle. Usually as a runner, you want to try to fake it out, cut in, or beat them if you're faster to the outside. But there's a lot of collisions that go on, right? So his kid gets fucking smoked by some stud on the team, right? Gets smoked. So the eyewitness is a sheriff's deputy that happens to also have a kid on the team from Pensacola. Right. His account is he sees David Allen Taylor, 41, run up and start arguing with the coaches, right? The coaches, he could see that he's becoming so animated that it's starting to become physical almost, right? So David Allen Taylor realizes he's not getting the answers he fucking wants. So what's David do? David runs over to his kid who got smoked and's laying on the ground crying, pulls his helmet off, puts that helmet on his own head, gets in a 3-point stance. This is eyewitness accounts, by the way. I'm not making this up. Gets in a 3-point stance and sticks his helmet directly in the 9-year-old that smoked his 9-year-old's chest.
Oh my God.
Damn. And absolutely Goldberg spears him in front of everybody, right?
The helmet fit him? That's the most important.
That's
part
a big fucking 9-year-old then.
That was my first issue with the whole thing. Did he wear it like a yarmulke? I'm confused how this happened. There's no way. I don't care if you took the ear pads out. There's no way that thing's getting on your head, right? So after he absolutely cements this bull, now the parents come up and they grab him, pull him down, and so he's going to jail. Yeah. David Allen Taylor's going to jail for smoking a 9-year-old on the football field at practice.
So what is it for? What is the charge though? Like assaulting a
You're just
minor?
being really
Assaulting a
fucking cool,
minor?
though?
Assaulting a minor and also
Okay.
recklessly endangering a child because apparently he smoked them.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh, dude.
He's like, I want to see nothing but snot bubbles out of this kid's nose.
In
I got
what
two
way?
questions.
Yo,
I got-
also, where the fuck is the dad of the other kid while this is going on?
That is
And
a
where
good
are the-
question.
Where are the other dads? Because he
Where are
had
the other
time to
parents?
take the helmet off and also get in a 3-point
Yeah,
stance.
nope.
Did no one
Yeah.
go, oh, we got to
Not a
tackle him
fucking
now, right
chance.
away?
Yeah.
I
There's
mean,
no
it's
way
a
this
shock.
happened.
No,
Yeah.
the shock would pause you for if you saw a grown man rip a helmet off a child and then put on a scissors, you'd be like, I can't believe that fits. And then he'd get down the 3-point stand, be like, what's he doing? And then he would assault a 9-year-old and be like, I honestly didn't see any of that coming.
Now,
But
hold
you
on.
would
He was
think
also
there would be
arguing
two
with
assault charges.
he was arguing with the coaches before it.
in the
and you-
helmet?
No. But that was the sheriff's deputy eyewitness testimony, by the way.
So then
Oh
the
my
other
gosh,
parents are
dude.
fucking pussies. They're scared of this guy.
Huge
what it is.
fucking
Yeah, I'm scared of
homos.
this
No,
shit.
Yeah.
fuck that, dude. Whether you're scared, it's your fucking son.
Dude,
Yes.
You know what I
agreed.
mean?
Also, even if it's not a son, like it's someone's son's friend or whatever, like
Yeah, it's a kid. If
Exactly.
there's never a time
Exactly.
you're gonna stand up, if that's not the time, then I you know what I mean, dude. I'm not fucking tough, but
Yeah.
dude, there's times where like you gotta,
you just
like,
gotta step in and
Doesn't
be like,
matter. Doesn't
Goddamn
matter.
right.
dude,
Goddamn
honestly,
right.
you have to fucking also too, like you're in your mind. I'm like, we need to rationalize with this guy and be like, dude, do you know what will happen if you fucking lay this kid out? Just think about it, right? If someone would have said that to this guy, he might have been like, you're right, I'm gonna take the helmet off and do it. You
Hey,
know,
sheriff's
like,
deputy, draw your weapon and tell him to lay the fuck down.
bro. Dude.
Yeah, dude. So do
Ugh.
something.
And also, what
Goddamn
about the
Florida.
fucking parents of the kid that got hit? Like I'll tell you that if that was my dad, that
Either I'm
motherfucker would
dying
be
or
dead.
he's dying. Yeah,
He's
no.
fucking
Either
dead.
either
Yeah,
that guy kills me or I kill him. Something terrible is gonna happen in front of a lot of children.
bro. That shit, dude. That's Now, here's the other thing though.
You gotta look
This
alive
is-
out there.
This is the other. This is the other thing though.
See that old man coming? What's wrong with you, boy?
This is the
Do
other
it,
thing though.
okey doke.
This is the other thing though, right? Had he picked up his own kid, put a helmet on, and laid out his own kid,
I would have applauded.
no one says anything.
I
That's just
clap
good
for him.
parenting.
Yeah,
That's just good fucking parenting.
kid
Toughen
sucked
up, you
anyway.
pussy.
Make
Yeah.
him tough.
Yeah. Had he done it to his own kid, no one gives a shit.
Well, you're right. What he did in no way like actually helps his kid like
Zero.
progress or fucking learn anything
No.
from it
Nope.
or
Does the exact
you know?
opposite.
Yeah.
He's like, the
No.
worst day of my life. On top of it, my father stole
Yeah.
my helmet and
Yeah.
showed everyone how
Now,
to do it
Also,
better.
what is gonna happen to this guy in fucking lockup? Are you
Oh, he's getting
kidding
butt
me?
fucked.
Are you kidding
I don't know,
But
he's
here's
not
the other
a
thing.
pedophile.
me?
No.
You,
The
you
man has
assault a
passion,
minor.
you know?
Dude, they
Hold
see
on-
his
hold on,
paperwork, they're
J-Dub.
gonna be like, this guy's
Hold
got
on,
bad
J-Dub.
paperwork.
He's not a
Listen,
raper.
listen to me. Listen to me.
He's
you
a
soft
maniac.
fuck.
Assault?
Listen-
do you
listen
think
to me.
anyone cares what assaulted a minor? Like,
I can
as
make-
soon as they
I can
see
make a good
assaulted a
defense for this
minor,
guy.
they're
Hold
gonna
on.
be like, no, it was
listen.
just a football practice.
Listen, I've been to jail, allegedly.
Right.
It doesn't matter what you do to a woman or a kid. You get enrolled. You
No, I
get
know, but
rolled.
The
I
story
don't
going
care.
around.
You're not going to be able to explain it. You're getting rolled.
It'd be so they'd be like, he did what? And he'd be like, he stole a kid's helmet and then he tackled
We
the
put
kid.
in 20 bars of soap in the pillowcase and beating you to death.
Yeah, he's getting tackled a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Bro. He's gonna be
Now
the
shout
tackle
shout
devil.
out this kid because he probably the next week he did go to school at least for a month and everyone was like, yo, don't fuck with him. You know what his dad does? His dad fucking crazy. Dad'll tackle the shit out you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he'll come
now his
back in
dad's
10
gonna be
years.
his jail. So now,
Yes.
he's gonna be
So
like-
now daddy's not around.
they're just like, hey,
Open
wait a
season.
couple months until this guy's dad goes to jail, then we can do
Yeah.
whatever we want to this fucking
Once the
kid.
trial's
my
over,
gosh,
you're
dude.
done.
That's
Dude.
so embarrassing.
Fuck
dude. That's
you,
like,
David
Bro.
Allen Taylor.
Bro, that's the dude's name.
David Allen Taylor, 41 from Pensacola,
Yo,
Florida.
Florida
Three
people
names.
are fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, never trust a guy with 3 first names. They say don't trust a guy with 2. David Allen Taylor.
David Allen Taylor, holy
You're out.
fuck.
You're out. You're out.
Never trust a guy named Justin Richardson either. He'll
Yep.
he'll
That's
always-
2 first names. You're
Very
out.
trustworthy.
Yeah, okay.
Mildly trustworthy.
Justin,
Hell yeah.
I mean, either way.
I'm a light dosing of trust.
Yeah. Damn, okay. So that one was pretty fucking good for sports and speds. I'll tell
Fucking
you.
idiot. Fucking idiot.
Lasmeeshma.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's hard to top. But
I mean,
this
let's
one
hear what
isn't
you
nearly
got.
as colorful, but it's embarrassing.
Hell yeah.
So in Des Moines, Idaho.
Love it.
The
Love it already.
Why am I laughing already?
Does anyone
it's
else?
Idaho.
Does anyone else think anytime someone says Idaho, does anyone else automatically think Idaho? Right?
Idaho.
Anytime someone says Idaho, I was like, Idaho,
Idaho, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, go ahead, Lasmeeshma. Des Moines, Idaho. Des Moines in Idaho?
There's multiple. There's Des Moines, Iowa. That's where the Iowa Hawkeyes wrestle out of.
Yeah.
But no, there's there's a Philadelphia and Mississippi and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There's a London.
Yeah. So
Right.
the
J-Dub, you can complete your fucking sentences.
the
bro.
Grinnell Pioneers
in Toronto.
college
Doesn't
men's
matter.
basketball team
Okay.
took 111 shots on Thursday. Now, that's not that amazing, but every single shot was a three-pointer. This is a Division III college school. They did not take.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did not take any two-pointers. They did not take any, like, you know what I mean, like catch a rebound. If they caught a rebound, instead of putting it back up, they kicked it right back out.
Shut the fuck up.
111 three-pointers.
Hell yeah.
They beat the Emmaus Bible College 124 to 67.
Wow.
Jesus couldn't save them.
So legit, dude. Legit, their game plan was just fire it from beyond the arc. That's
no-
all.
Jesus-
No
Jesus
matter
will
how
not
much you're
save
winning
you.
by.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
I mean, yeah.
fucking
Fire it
bury
behind
these-
the arc.
We're gonna fucking bury these Bible bangers.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
We're gonna crucify these Bible bangers.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Dude.
right.
They
I mean,
asked
well,
the coach.
yeah.
No, sorry. They asked the
love it.
coach, David Arsenal Jr., like, well, you know what I mean? Like, pretty much.
Why?
I assume when they interviewed him, they said, hey, dude, what the fuck? He said it was something. I was wondering if it was possible for like the last decade, if I could do it. So they just decided to fucking go out and give it a shot. You know,
Dude.
they made 40 of 111 shots.
Good percentage.
Wait.
Good
So
percentage.
They made four. When you think about it, yeah, if it's 120 something, 3 points, 40, yeah,
Most
yeah.
3-point shooters are only in the 20-something percentile.
Wow. But they, as a team, they shot under 50% and still destroyed the other team.
But
Correct.
under 50% from 3 points different. This isn't from the field. This is from
Okay.
behind the arc. You know,
Yeah,
it's a little
that's-
bit different
yeah.
than numbers.
Correct.
But
And in the
still.
second half, it said they shot like around 50%, like over 50%. It's like 50.5 or something like that. And that's good. You know what I mean?
And for
If you're
people- for
shooting
pe-
50%, that's good.
So people know Steph Curry doesn't shoot 50%
Yeah,
from the field.
exactly.
He's the greatest 3-point shooter in the history of the fucking sport. He doesn't shoot 50%. Not from 3.
So, and even making those 40 3-pointers, that didn't even set the record. In 2018, this same team set a record by making 42 in one game.
Holy
Yo!
shit.
Now
So
here's the first.
No, go ahead. Ask your question. Ask
I get-
away.
How much does Jesus hate the Bible team that thought they were good that allowed this to happen?
Yeah, they're sitting
They're
there.
like, God wouldn't let him do this to us twice, right?
He's like, it's gonna rain for 40 days and 40 nights from the 3-point land.
Build a boat, grab one of each aminal.
Dude, start shoving these kids. Start fouling them. Make them
Yes!
earn it, dude. Yeah.
Hell yeah. If I'm the coach of the other team, I'm going to be like, look, next guy that pulls up from 3, just fucking Goldberg tackle him, and we'll figure it out after that.
No,
We got to
do
set.
it.
This can't happen no more.
Do it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
This dude,
Yeah.
David Arsenal Jr., he calls that offense the system. And like, so like,
Dude, he was
Okay,
hammered.
David Arsenal.
so the system is to just shoot anywhere from 3. Like it's
Jesus
some
Christ.
complex offense he came
Yeah.
up with.
Dude, were
called
they
the
taking?
system?
Did it say if they took any half-court shots or anything like that?
I'm sure they did. He pretty much
Yeah,
says every time
probably.
you cross, every
Not
time you
good.
cross half court, shoot, pull up.
Yeah, every time they
yeah,
got
pull
across
up.
half court, it's probably
Pull
just
up.
fucking
Pull
pull
up.
it. Yeah.
So here's my question. They're a Division III team, and
Right.
they're beating this team by like double their score. They're
Yeah.
taking
Right.
111 3-point shots.
Right.
Dude, at what point, like, that's not competition. So at what
No.
point do they like bump them up? Like, okay,
D2 at
now
least.
do that
Yep,
to a Division
yep.
II school, asshole.
Right,
Like, because
right.
now they're just they're wasting time. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of like a waste of talent, waste of time. You know what I mean?
That's
kind of my thing with it. Is like,
now here's the saddest part. The saddest part is that Bible school, if they're real Bible bangers, they're not fucking before marriage. So they're already not fucking, and now they just got destroyed by 100 3-pointers. So they may never fuck. And I
didn't even think of that.
Fuck you, David Allen, whatever your goddamn name is, whatever that guy.
David Allen Taylor,
fuck
David Arsenal.
David Arsenal. What is it with Davids today? We going David today? Your name's David. Fuck you.
All right, guys. So that was the sports and speds. That was both of them. Those were both pretty fucking cool.
I agree.
Right? I like them both. All right, but we are coming to the top of time. Before we get out of here, I love this, dude. This was a great fucking gimmick. We're going to keep this format. I really like it. Liam and Cabot, great shit, bringing the headlines. Really good stuff. But Lasmoosh, what do you got to say to Lasmoosh Nation before we get out of here, babe?
If you're married, hold on to your wedding rings, dude.
Oh, fucking A right, brother. Fucking A right. Justin, you have that. You need that advice, right, Justin?
Yeah, Justin.
I'm not married.
Oh, you're not. Oh, I thought you were looking for rings. I thought.
Yeah, you fucking bigot.
I mean, one day I shall.
Oh, you just ruined the surprise.
Yeah, it's over. Good job, Matt.
Yeah. Okay. Please. Okay. J-Dub, what do you got before we get out of here?
If you cross half court, just pull up from 3.
Fucking
Hell
pull up,
yeah.
baby.
Don't be afraid.
Dude, basketball is a white shooter's game now, apparently, right?
Yep.
Just be fucking shooting it from beyond the arc. Nice. We're all outside. Very good. Strong Sen, what do you got before we get out of here?
Is this on? Is the camera on me?
Of course.
If your kid sucks at football, don't put a helmet on and truck the kid that trucked him, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
Chuck his dad, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
Chuck is dead.
Yeah. Chuck
fucking loser.
Yeah. Speaking
David
of
Allen something. Fuck him.
Yeah. Speaking of trucking dads, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives podcast. I'm Matt Lavelle, coming today by Strong Stem Steve Cabot, J-Dub, Justin Richardson, and Liam Reese. In case you're wondering, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. Yeah, also on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok, the Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And please like, subscribe so we can keep this party going. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya. All right, we're back. Okay, real quick before we get out of here. Like we said, we had the live show last week. Everyone was fucking jazzed about it. Really went well. Everyone's had some ideas. Justin, you've had a couple really good ones. And one of them I do want to do, but we all have to have a talk before we do it.
Because, oil wrestling, that's not gay.
Right. We're definitely doing that. But what we want to do is Justin had an idea if we did a roast, right?
Ooh.
So we can set up same format, right? Where tables and podium, we'll have mics on the tables, one mic for each table. We'll have the podium. Everyone goes up once. You fucking burn everybody that's there. And then sit back down, and that's the gimmick. I was thinking, I like that idea, because like you ever see like Kill Tony, and obviously they do the roast on Comedy
Kill
Central.
Tony's incredible,
right? But this is what I think, because I also too, we don't want to air someone's shit they don't want aired, and also we don't want we're not trying to fucking I want no one to get butthurt neither. You know what I mean? Either. So my thought is if we're gonna do a roast, we have a meeting beforehand, like a pre-production meeting like we usually do. And then in that pre-production meeting, we'll have unmentionables. So you can make jokes about this, whatever. These are my unmentionables. Do not make jokes about that. Other than that, we're fucking gold. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Is that something everyone would be able to work with?
Yeah, but if you here's the thing, like say you guys wanted to roast me, which I'm fully okay with, I'm coming back with fire. I don't want to hear what I can and can't say. If you roast me, I'm shredding you.
But like if they roast, but Steve, if you had certain things like, dude,
I do not. So I do not. Come at me with whatever you want, because gloves are off for me coming at y'all.
Well, Steve, I'll tell you, Steve, when he brought up this idea, you're the one I was most worried about.
Oh, just know that when I get my turn on the podium, I'm holding no punches and he's coming heavy.
Yeah, excited. Okay, so then let's work on, we have the roast as an idea, another idea, and I think this one will work better live than when we did it the first time. The game show, right?
Yes.
We'll do a Family Feud style game show, right? We can have the same people as before, right? And where it'll be all hosts, right? Then we'll have Tom, Steve, and maybe Bach. Tom, Steve, and Bach against Jana, Justin, and Liam.
Okay.
Right? So those will be the two teams. And then I'll just buy like whatever Family Feud board game, and they have all the gimmick in that.
The questions. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Nice. And I'll just use that. And then it'll be Scaramouche, where you do the Fandango. You know what I'm saying? And we'll just play it like normal feud. You know? Does that work?
I'm in with that. I'm down with that too.
Then here's another. Okay, go ahead.
With
Steve.
you, when you say that, I think I like a game show where there has to be consequences to your answers.
Okay, that's the other thing we had talked about. I think me and you, Steve. So
we did.
This is my thought. We could do a punishment type of show, right? Where we have 6 punishments lined up. You have 1 dice, right? You roll your dice.
This is wild.
Right? So you roll so actually, let's do this. We could have 6 punishments and 6 prizes, right? You're asked the question. If you get it wrong, you got to roll, and whatever number it lands
take a
on,
punishment.
that's the punishment. It could be like, do a shot of hot sauce.
I throw an egg at your face.
Paintball on. Get egged. Someone throws an egg at you. Whatever. Right.
Yep.
Pour a bucket of ice water on your head. Whatever it is. Right. And then if you win, it could be like, here's $100 bill. Right. Here's some fucking Coke. Here's, you know. Here's an edible. Here's some merch.
Here's this can of duster I found at work.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Here,
so,
and when you lose, I'm gonna hang a T-bone steak off your back and see if you can outrun the Doberman.
Right. Exactly. So that's what I'm thinking. So those are the 3 show ideas we have now. If you guys see something online, one of the ones I did see, did you ever see this, right? Where they set up a table and they tape lines across the table, right? Yeah. And they put different prizes in the lines, and you have to roll like a ball or a soda can, and wherever it lands, that's what you get. You know,
now I want to do this too. I want to throw this out there because I think I can pull this, but it would have to be everyone has to. I know we all have lives, and Matt, you wake up like I don't know, it's fucking the butt crack of dawn or before. I have no fucking idea what goes on over there. But if we did something later at night, I have a facility from a good friend of mine where we could do something. We talked about this before, Matt.
Yeah, something more.
The working perspective Olympics, and add in things like that we would do when we were younger, like running from the cops. You set up an obstacle course, and who could jump over the fence, roll under this, break into a garage, and get in there before everyone, like things like that, and having a straight up like an Olympics.
Yeah.
Do you have an old car that nobody came back for, and we can see who can sawzall a cat converter off fastest?
Multiple cars, Liam. That is a great event,
dude,
by the way.
That's something else we should do. If Cabot, if you got an old beater car, we should just tape us fucking destroying it. Right?
We can do that.
We do sledgehammers to it, right? Like that's something else. Maybe that's another thing where we have
where Liam's head's at.
Look, how about this? We have 6 different things lined up, right? One's a sledgehammer, one's a blowtorch, one's a nail gun, one's a fucking a bowling ball, right? Like,
don't have that.
Well, whatever, we can get all that.
Someone ignites the gas tank.
One's a baseball bat, right?
That's a little aggressive.
You get a question right. You roll the dice. Say it lands on sledgehammer. You get fucking so many whacks with the hammer on this car, and we just try to destroy this fucking thing.
What do you mean try? Because we'll destroy that fucker.
Then we'll do it. Yeah, then we'll do it. You know,
I got a couple shit rides in the back you can destroy.
Yeah, you got a couple gimmicks that have been back there a while, right?
Now, here's the issue. Yeah, here's the issue. They're all leaving somewhat within the next.
Are you getting them towed out for scrap?
Some, yeah. Because there's need to free up room, but there's always a couple back there that ain't going nowhere. You understand?
Yeah, I was joking. Actually, I can't believe you actually have.
Dude,
like,
that's
extra
a
cars,
great.
so.
Oh yeah,
dude, that's a
For
great
sure,
idea, Liam. That's a great idea, and that would be something kind of fucking fun. And we could
now
just
here's
see
the other
like
thing.
we
they
could
also
do it
have-
multiple times until the car is like completely done. You know,
it just spitballing. You know, this is gonna get a little crazy, but so there's a thing. There's things that they call U-pullets. It's like a junkyard,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And a U-pullet, you pay $25 at the door, and whatever you can carry out is what you can take.
Okay.
And I just saw when it was hilarious. They were like, "What drugs does this guy do?" Because he had 2 transmissions with a seatbelt, and transmissions weigh like 300 pounds. And this man was waddling out of there that he's going to take to the scrapyard and probably get fucking $300 for that he paid $25 for, right?
Mhm.
So we should do like a who
Damn.
could get the most out of a U-pull-it.
Oh my
like-
god, dude!
like
like
a-
a
you know what I mean?
competition.
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
shopping
yeah,
market.
Yeah.
And then it's not about weight either. It's about the price of the products
How
that
much
you
you
take
can
out.
get.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. So we like
Yeah.
supermarket sweep it at the end, but like
Dude, I
ghetto
kinda
crackhead
like that.
supermarket sweep. We all
I
pay the money,
kinda-
go in, see who can get the most expensive
Is there a
shit.
you pull it around us?
Oh
Near
yeah,
us?
dog. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Where
Many.
is it?
Well, there's a couple up 309, but there's a
Yeah.
1,000 in Norristown and Bridgeport along the Schuylkill River. That's where they all get their properties, along the Schuylkill, so they can pollute our water. But it's perfect. They're up and down. I have 15 on a chart right here, and I know all the owners pretty well. So when I call them, like, we're gonna come fuck your shit up, they're like, whatever, buddy. It's already fucked up.
Yeah, what do they care?
They do
you
not
know?
care. Are you paying? I am. They're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's like the basis of their business. You know what I
and the
mean?
best-
Like, come rip this
So-
shit apart.
And the
Hold
best part is this might have, I don't care if it gets cut. The best part is the mutants that run these things. I've never seen more mutinous humans that run scrap yards than any other people. So just to like talk to him before we go in would be fantastic.
I got
Dude,
a
we
dog.
probably
I just
love
feed
him.
Bolt.
I got a dog who drinks kerosene. He farts and lights my cigarettes. You're like, come on, cuz what the fuck are you talking
I
about?
just feed him a couple washers. He's fine.
Yeah. What you ever see when they get the junkyard cat in
Oh, yo,
Always
yeah.
Sunny? He's like, that cat was born on a piece of scrap metal. You know,
now,
in a
now,
pool
this-
of gasoline.
this is gonna make me sound real white trash. When I was growing up, we had a cat named Repo, and my dad got it because he worked in a yard, and he found in a repossessed car a cat.
Oh
kitten.
my god.
So the cat was named Repo for the repo car he found in it. But I'm not
Man,
white trash.
Someone,
so fuck
someone
you.
left a cat in a fucking repossessed car. Jesus
Piece of
Christ.
shit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Dude,
And
What
we're
is
dog
with
people. My
people-
dad was like, we're taking
Do
it
you know
back.
Fuck
how-
whatever.
cats.
do you know how many people here tie dogs to railroads? It's not.
I know, yo. It's so fucked up,
so-
yo.
That's a
To
little.
But
railroad
it's funny, like
tracks?
how fucking no,
Yes.
just how
How
fucking
is that your
dumb are
best
you?
idea?
How is that? Yeah, exactly. Where
Your
is
best
your head
idea
at?
was like, I'm gonna tie you here.
That's the same guy that's like,
Yo.
that's the exact same guy that goes, I should probably put my son's helmet on and tackle his friend.
That's honestly horrible, dude.
Same
There's
guy.
also a large percentage, not large percentage, but a percentage of women who get the dog into divorce and then immediately euthanize.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let's
I
not
wanna-
get off topic.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
beat that bitch to death with my bare hands.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Let on before we leave. I just want to get our ideas down. So, ideas number one we have is a roast, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm going to put in parentheses, discuss unmentionables prior to the roast. All right.
Do you have unmentionables, Matthew?
I can't do
Dude,
that because
you're not
because
talking about my fucking wife. I'll tell you that right now.
No,
That's
I'm not saying
something
like,
no one talks about my wife. So then we have the second one is game show, right? And we'll
Listen,
do
no one talks about his wife. I'm pretty sure her dad talks about her. What the fuck you gonna do, cuz?
whose dad talks about her.
Her dad.
Talks about my wife.
Yeah.
If he does, I don't know what language he says it in.
Fair enough. All right, we'll keep it going.
But okay, so then next we have so game show, Family Feud
Yes.
style.
Yep.
Then we have a
Ghetto
punishment-
Olympics.
a punishment reward. Oh, that's what I forgot. So we have the punishment reward show,
Uh-huh.
right? Where it's like the dice and punishment reward trivia show, I'll say.
Uh-huh.
Right. Then we have the what is it? The Ghetto Olympics.
Basically. The N-Dub Hood Olympics.
And this one will be at Keystone Sports, right?
Who can make a hoagie the cheapest at Wawa with 14 cents in their pocket?
J-Dub's
J-Dub's the early favorite.
his whole life.
J-Dub's the early favorite.
They don't slice their lunch meat anymore.
All right.
Wawa. You actually said that last episode, and you're not wrong. Wawa.
He's not wrong at all. It's bullshit.
When they stopped slicing meat and everything,
Dude, they used to, look, mayo is not like a great condiment. I'm not supporting mayo, but they used to have banging mayo at Wawa.
Oh my God! Look, keep moving, Matt. Before I lose,
all right.
Go ahead.
So Ghetto Olympics at Keystone Sports. Then we have destroying an abandoned car at Cabot's Garage show, right? Then we have the You Pick It dollar amount challenge show.
Yes.
Okay.
Supermarket crackhead sweep.
Yeah. All right.
Because remember Supermarket Sweep where they would run through the Johns with the carts and whoever got the most fucking groceries in their cart at the end won the fucking. We do the same thing, but instead we do it like crackheads who need to get fucking rocks.
Fucking stupid. I used to watch that show,
grabbing like dumb shit.
Why aren't you in the spice aisle? You fucking.
All right, enough. All right. Hold on. Let me get this so we can get out of here. Then what did we have? Am I missing any other idea?
No.
All right.
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Roast, game show, punishment reward, Ghetto Olympics, destroying abandoned car in Cabot's Garage, and then You Pick It supermarket sweep style challenge show. Okay. So we have that. Anyone listening, if you have any ideas, hit us up on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, on Twitter at Working V Pod, or on Facebook at Working Perspectives Podcast, or Matt Lavelle, or Liam Reese, or just whatever. We all have Facebook.
Or if you have a complaint, 608 Garfield Avenue.
Yeah, that's our HR department. All right, nice. I'm sending this list to everybody. Then, okay, very good. And then, all right, so that's good. I'm going to stop the recording. Good shit tonight, guys.